Welcome to Accessorize Your Life. Julia here with part 2 and the final order I placed at the Sephora VIB spring sale. But before I get into that order, I'd like to take this time to wish you all a happy Mother's Day and also to read to you a little insert or a couple of inserts from a poem by Maya Angelou that seems to humble me, and especially on this day as I remember my mother. The poem is called Mother, a Cradle to Hold Me. It is true I was created in you. It is also true that you were created for me. I owned your voice. It was shaped and tuned to soothe me. Your arms were molded into a cradle to hold me, to rock me. The scent of your body was the air perfumed for me to breathe. Mother, I have learned enough now to know I have learned nearly nothing. On this day, when mothers are being honored, let me thank you. I thank you, Mother, and I love you. Now let's get into what I ordered from the Sephora sale. And I basically went to the sale page for these things. They were already marked down, and I got an additional 15% off. So let's open my box. Again, here's my Sephora box. It arrived on my doorstep here on Mother's Day when we came back from brunch. So I was very surprised to have it here. So I'll open it and share with you the things that I got. Not very much. Again, it's a little small order. And let's see what it is. Order form. The packing papers. Bubble wrap. Who likes to pop that? I have a friend at work. She loves popping that. Every time we get shipments in, I hear her popping the bubbles. And I have to smile because I know how satisfying that is to her. So funny. We all have little strange things we do. But okay, I'm taking everything I got out of the bag. And it's not much, like I said. But it's enough when it comes to the amount you spend that allows me to stay VIB for another year. Okay, so I mainly shop from the Sephora Collection. And everything here but one thing is from that collection, I believe. And then I have a few other things that I went into the store to pick up that I'll share with you. Not much again, just a little. So let's start with the Colorful 5 eyeshadow palette. And it was $11. And as you can see, they're kind of neutral colors. It's milk to dark chocolate. And I won't say much about this because this palette I don't believe is any longer available. At least I did not see it up on the page today when I went back to look at it. But there are some sparkles in here. There's a dark brown and coppery brownish shade. So, you know, these colors are right up my alley. I'll just get into this a little bit, see if I can get into that. And swatch a little of these for you, just so you can see. Comes with a little brush, which I'm taking out, and I'll put these colors on my hand. Here's the darkest shade. It's just your usual dark brown. The glittery shade. There. And these are really chocolatey. Like I said, it's milk to dark chocolate. And it was $11. This one's pretty. Really can't pick it up. And the last shade. So I wanted to try Sephora's brands of shadows because I have tried some of Ulta's colors and I wasn't too pleased with those. But I wanted to just give a try, and especially while it was on sale, to see if I liked them. And I'm getting a wipe here to wipe these off my hand before I stain my shirt. I didn't plan to swatch those, but I did want to share that with you. Okay, also from the Sephora Collection, I got a Rouge Lacquer, and I'm wearing the color now. It's number 14, and it's a reddish brown. And this is my second time picking this color up. This is what I got. Here's the packaging. put it to the side and show you the one I previously picked up. And you see it on my lips, and then I'll put it right here by the shadow so you can see that. It's a pretty color. They have 30 shades, and it was given a 4.1 out of 5 stars by the reviewers. This formula has shea and mango butter to hydrate the lips, and it has vitamin E as an antioxidant and meadow sweet oil to nourish the lips. I find that I do need to adjust or reapply it after eating or drinking, and it's very hydrating with a high shine, and I think it's my perfect color. And that was the Rouge Lacquer by Sephora Collection. Okay, I'll move those to the side. And the next thing from the Sephora Collection that I have to share with you is Blush Me. And I have 3 of these, and they're $5 each. And by the way, the lacquer was $13. And I have 2 of those, since I thought it was my perfect color. So the Blush Me, I have 3 of these. And the first one is a deep rose. And I want to double check. Yes. And it's called Young Love. And I guess I'll try to open these as well if I can get into them easily. I think this was pretty easy to get into, yes. You know, it's a dome shape, easy to pull off. It's a cream to powder, and the review said it's long lasting. I'm putting it right there, a couple of swatches, which is more than I would put on my cheeks. That's the deep rose. And the next one is Out of Control number 3. And I will open that one for you. If I can. Sometimes they're a little harder to open. And this is a purple color, but the review says that it's more of a berry wine rather. And I will swatch it for you. And I have to agree. It comes out more of a berry wine color. There it is. And again, it is a cream to powder. So we'll see if that turns into a powder. Just let me reach here and get this wipe again. Should leave it up here. And the last one I picked up is Out of Control. No, it's not. It's All Smiles. And it's a coral color. Show it to you. Very pretty. And if I didn't say it, they were $5 each. That was their sale price. And trying to open this here. And here we go. It's a coral color and it's long lasting. I may have said, as the reviewers have said. And there it is. If you can see it, it's the last color right there. I can see it on me. And the next thing I picked up, they feel pretty good. The next thing I was a little intrigued by that I picked up, and it's Black Up is the brand. And it's a French upscale beauty brand developed for and by women of color. And it's supposed to address the needs of darker skin tones. And I picked up the Two-Way Cake. And it's on sale for $19.75. And I got it in the shade TW13, which is a dark warm color. I'm trying to see how to open it. Oh, I think you open it here. And it's a little hard for me to get open. Here we go. So it's a 2-in-1 foundation and powder compact that gives you a matte finish. That's beautiful. And I thought maybe it would be too dark for me, but let's see what happens when I put it on. No, I think it'll be fine, unless it oxidizes. So I look forward to implementing these products into my routine. I think that color is going to work for me. I thought I'd have to go back and get it a little lighter. Now let's look at this compact. Does it open up? Yes, it does. And there's a sponge in here to use below it. I like when they do that. Some nice size mirror there. And I did get some samples with the order. I got a Sephora mask. And I got a perfume sample. No, it's not. Actually, I ordered a perfume sample, but this is a fluid sheer. It's by Giorgio Armani, but I don't know exactly what it is. I'll have to look at that later. And I wanted to go back and see how these these blushes felt, whether or not they kind of turned to a powder. They're not oily or greasy or anything like that, so they do kind of, I wouldn't say they're a powdery feel, but they're not oily or greasy either. It doesn't feel like a cream any longer. Okay, and when I went into the store to get the lipstick, I got a sample of Orgasm by NARS. It's a blush. Everyone has this. I even have it that I depotted and put into a palette from Tarte. But I like this because this is all you really need in blushes. You don't really need large packs or compacts of blushes. And I also got the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer to just try out. And I really can't say that it does much more. I think I prefer using my concealer and powder, but I do use this a little. You have to be careful with it. Just dab on a little and press it into your skin. And I got a couple of samples, which I can't find the others, but I got a more Pacific Radiance skincare, like a wash and everything you need here. What do you get? A cleansing powder, a peeling mask, a cleansing foam, and something else maybe when you use 500 of your points. Oh, here it says on here, you get essential cream fluid, you get a cleansing foam, a peel cleansing powder, and an enzyme peeling mask. So you use 500 or spend 500 of your points, and you can pick an item. So I got that. I got the NARS blush. I got a couple other things, these little things you pick up with your order anyway, but I can't find some of the other things. But anyway, I want to thank you for watching, and I want to include pictures of everything I got like I usually do, but I also want to put in a couple of pictures of the Mother's Day brunch that we had today. My sons took me out to have brunch for Mother's Day, and it was very nice. I thoroughly enjoyed myself, and I made sure I ate all I wanted to eat because I need to go on a diet, so I figured I'd eat everything I could or wanted off the menu, and I did. So thank you, boys, for giving me a great Mother's Day, and I hope yours was as well. Bye-bye. And remember, a smile is your best accessory.